We are going to talk about spring feeding, and these rose bushes here are ready for their first spring feeding. So this is one of the products that you can use. You can use this product at the time of planting. That's what it says on the box. You can also use it for your first spring feeding. It's very, very gentle. It's a 462. And any organic fertilizer that is similar to this is fine. And Ryan's going to drop in a bunch of different pictures of the bags that you can choose from. EB Stone makes a rose food, which is very, very similar. Anything will work. And then our secret kind of like sauce is alfalfa.
Secret.
So this is alfalfa for rabbits from the feed store. It's a 50-pound bag. I think I paid like $40 or $50 for it. So it's sort of expensive, but your roses will never be greener. If your roses ever look like they are having any kind of deficiency, like in the leaves, alfalfa, fix it right away. When you are feeding your roses, you want to look at the back of the box or the back of the bag and feed them according to like their maturity and what size pot they're in. These are very mature bushes, so we're going to feed them like the most. Ryan is going to move our mulch and expose the soil underneath where the rose bush is. I love fresh mulch. It's like one of my favorite things. Okay, so you're just going to take your fertilizer and pour it in around the base of the rose in equal area. And that's your first step. Okay. And then for the alfalfa, you really can't go wrong with this. I tend to give each plant like a full Dixie cup, like the big red Dixie cup. So I'm going to give them 2 of these, each plant. And these are the big rabbit pellets. So you have to water these in very, very well for them to break down. They will not break down on their own. So I would suggest either you have your hose handy or you do this before you know you're going to have a really big rain the following day.
And they're going to last a long time.
This will last a long time.
See them just go away after a watering. They're a slow release.
We've got 2 cups of this, or you could use like 1 big Dixie cup. Dixie cup, solo cup, whatever. Solo cup. Okay.
Yes.
Ryan's going to turn on the hose.
Okay.
Okay, you're going to water in really, really well. You will see that the powder that you put down, the powder fertilizer, will start to come up to the surface. It's fine. And you just want to give it a lot of water. These organic fertilizers break down in the soil, and you will need to put in quite a bit of water in order for them to start breaking down. It's always a good idea to do this like right before a rain as well. So, okay, that's good. Okay. It's really fast, really simple. You really can't go wrong with this. As long as you're using an organic product, you can't like burn the roots. You can't over fertilize, or like one of our rose bushes that you all might be planting right now that was mature here, but now has been, my alfalfa fell over the ground. Okay. All right. So I'm back here. Fifi came out. She's going to help. So, in closing about spring feeding, you cannot, if you're using organics, you're not going to fertilize too much. You're not going to burn the roots of your roses. You just want to be careful not to put too much on a young plant. If you use an organic, now if you use a synthetic fertilizer, such as like a Bayer, Osmocote, you really need to be very careful with how much you use, because you can burn the roots, especially on a young plant or a plant that was newly transplanted like ours that we've now shipped to you. Fifi's going to play. What are you playing with? That's spring feeding. You won't need to feed your roses again for a little bit, but we will show you how to feed them once they're fully leafed out, and your rose will be very happy with us. So, all right, bye.